Welcome back. So ever since Mike Eppel talked about the Scalper-bot, people have been going crazy and talking about it because it affects everyone. So this is when, Mike, people go to buy your tickets to whatever concert or to whatever event, and you can't get what you want because those bots got their fingers or their robotic fingers on the purchase button. Yeah,
and just my anecdotal note about trying to buy some Lady Gaga tickets this morning.
I wasn't going to bring it up, Mike.
No,
see, I left
fine.
it
That's
out.
fine. I'm fine with it. It's fine. Absolutely. I want to see her in. Listen, the genesis of that was actually seeing her at the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. She's incredible.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the backstory to that. But the point is, I just got an email from a gentleman talking about Ricky Gervais tickets going on sale last week, and my own coworker at one of my coworkers at the business center here tried to buy tickets for that show last week. Literally within 30 seconds, sold out. How does that happen? Well, it's these programs that are international in nature to some extent, Melanie. Ticketmaster has said, it's a war that they're up against, the so-called scalper-bots that come in, buy big blocks of tickets. You don't even get a chance to buy just to the general audience, even as, the big promoter, it's going to be on sale at 10 o'clock in the morning. No. Because they're immediately scooped up by a computer program that can work much faster than you going through the process of picking out 4 pictures that are of that of a storefront. And it even says, are you a bot? No. It's just kind of a mess right now in this whole ticket selling situation. So Attorney General Yasser Naqvi and Sophie Kinsella, the MPP out of Kingston, who actually floated a private members bill at Queen's Park last fall because her constituents in Kingston wanted to buy tickets to the last show of the Tragically Hip. Guess what happened? They went on sale, boom, taken up by scalpers. So this is something that has been in the works. It's going to be an interesting battle, so to speak. Can the provincial government, through legislation, do anything to sort of circumvent what computer programs are doing behind the scenes? It is a tough battle, and it'll be something a lot of people will follow very closely because it is a huge frustration if you want to go to a big event. We do have some big numbers in this morning from the banking sector. Scotiabank's earnings, they're good, as you might expect. $2 billion profit for the Bank of Nova Scotia, which is hiking its dividend. So that's 3 for 3 for the big Canadian banks, which have reported so far in the first quarter. The Royal Bank and the CIBC last week, better than expected earnings, hikes to the dividend. Scotiabank doing the same this morning. That's going to be interesting to see how the bank stocks do on the Toronto stock market today, considering the fact that we're all down yesterday for the most part, and that extended a 4-day losing streak for the Toronto Stock Exchange, while the Wall Street market just keeps on going higher as we await a speech tonight by U.S. President Donald Trump to the joint session of Congress to talk about the tax policy and budgetary planning. A lot of this has been one of the underpinnings for the U.S. market, which has set 12 consecutive records for the Dow. One more, and it sets a new record for consecutive records, so to speak, at 13. It'll exceed the previous all-time string set back in early 1987. We've got earnings in this morning from Target stores in the United States, and if they hadn't pulled out of Canada so quickly, I'd feel a little bit more sympathy, but Target's earnings in the first quarter in the States down, and they missed the mark on a big, they missed the target, so to speak, for retail sales in the latest quarter, and the stock of Target is down by as much as 7%. We also have checking the commodity trade this morning, and the price for oil settling back below $54 a barrel, and the Canadian dollar starting the day just shy of 76 cents U.S. Melanie, back to you.